Okay, we're back. This is just math, y'all. We're going to do another video. We're going to be working on section 2 now, and we are going to talk about expressions, evaluating expressions. And so expressions are mathematical sentences, and we're going to evaluate some of these. And they sometimes contain variables. Now, in elementary school, variables were just blanks. We had variables in elementary school. Variables are just letters or symbols. They don't have to be letters. They can be letters from the other alphabet that represent known or unknown values. So we might know what they are, but we might not know what they are. So it just depends on what we know. Okay, and so that's what a variable is. The letters and symbols represent a known or unknown values. In grade school, they were blanks. We had a lot of blanks. Okay, and so now the word substitute. Now, substitute means take something out and put something in that's equivalent. So you remove something and then replace it with something equivalent. And this is, we do this all the time when we are playing sports. We substitute, and hopefully if you've got a really, really, really good team, you substitute equally. You take a pitcher out and you put another pitcher in, and hopefully they are equally as good and equally able to bring the team to victory. So that's the idea. You take something out and replace it with something equal or equivalent. That's a good word. And so that's what we do in math. We take something out and replace it with something equal. Okay, so now just a quick reminder, the symbols for multiplication and division. Let's just remember that parentheses, when we have a number next to a parentheses, that's multiplication. When we do a dot, that is multiplication. Please do not use this anymore. Do not use this anymore, because this is going to get confused with the letter. And some of y'all are going to use it, and I'm going to say, you know what? I told you not to use it, so you must be copying from some unauthorized source. Don't use the X. Use a dot. Okay? Now, for division, we can do a slash, like 3 over 4 or 4 divided by 2. You can do it horizontally. But division, we use fractions. We generally do not use this symbol hardly ever anymore. We don't use that one anymore. It's not even on the calculator. If you look on your keyboard, this is what's on your keyboard, not even a horizontal one. So that's division. Okay, fractions mean division, always have. Okay, so just be aware that that's what division is. So now, evaluate. The word value is hidden in the word evaluate. We need an actual number. We need a value here. So we're going to try to evaluate for when r is negative 9. So 8r to the second power, that means 8 times r times r, because r to the second means r times 8. And so now we're going to say r is negative 9. So that's going to be 8 times negative 9 times negative 9, because we know what r is. So we're going to substitute it into our expression, and we're going to calculate. All right, and why did I do this problem? I don't know what this is. I know that 8 times negative 9 is negative 72. And wow, we're doing negatives? And I wasn't supposed to do negatives. We haven't talked about that. But using a calculator, it'll tell you what it is. And then we do 72 times 9, which is positive 648. I think I did that in my head. Y'all will let me know, right, if I screwed it up? Yeah, send me an email if I got that wrong. Okay, so here's another one. This one's got division, and it says find the numerical value. That's the same thing that evaluate means, the word evaluate. If x equals 4, so now we know what x is, and if y is equal to 2, so we know what y is. So that would give me a 4 plus 4 over 2. Now we have to use our order of operations here. We didn't have to so much on that last one, did we? Well, we could have, but not the way I did it, did I? We could have used order of operations. Maybe I should redo this video and do it right. That's an option. Let's say 8r to the second would be 8 times 9 to the second. Exponents says 81 times 8. Let's see if I get the same answer. I do get the same answer. 648 is the same answer. So maybe I should have done it that way. That's order of operations. Okay. Isn't it awesome that you can do it 2 different ways? All right, now this one, we're going to do the division first, because we always do division before addition. And 4 divided by 2, well, that's 2. And now we do 4 plus 2, which is 6. A lot of people get this one wrong on their tests, so please pay close attention to that. Okay, so evaluate means to plug in a number and get a value for it, or plug in get a value for it. All right, and that's what we're doing here. These are variables we're plugging in. We're substituting. Get this lingo going on. Okay, that's 2 videos down, 2 sections down. I'll be back in just a little while with some fractions.